remember, in general, the Democrats have pushed Prop 47, reduced the penalties for crimes. Gavin Newsom, in connection with COVID, emptied the jails to a very significant degree, including violent criminals, and made people eligible for parole. And now he wants to increase that amount dramatically. Remember, these are, in his mind, victims of society, not the people that were actually. And we at RescueCalifornia.org are going to be sponsoring events where some of these people have been affected dramatically by the violence of these people out of jail. Mark Klass of Polyclass fame has joined our effort. Gavin Newsom is making California more dangerous, and for that reason alone, he should be recalled.
So, Tom, he allowed these people to be released for, quote, humanitarian purposes because of COVID. And, of course, once they got vaccinated, and if they had COVID recovered of it, they're going to voluntarily go back and finish out their terms, right?
And I'm going to be pitching for the Yankees or against the Dodgers in the World Series.
And O.J. Simpson will find the killer of Ron and Nicole. All right. The California lawmakers just made a move to pay meth addicts, Tom, to stay clean. Senate Bill 110 would legalize contingency management, paying meth addicts money to stay clean.
And this is policy up and down the state. San Francisco houses homeless people, gives them syringes, delivers them food and drugs where they are, because in their mind, that's the humanitarian thing to do. Now, look, if you subsidize a problem, you increase it. Remember what Reagan said, government doesn't solve problems, it institutionalizes them. So this notion that you're going to pay people, gets tried here and there. We're going to pay you not to commit crimes, this, that, and the other thing. It's a temporary thing, but in the sense that people take the money, but it doesn't resolve the problem. It's just another government program, another bureaucracy, more money, ineffective results.
I'm talking to Tom Del Beccaro, former chair of the California Republican Party, chairman of RescueCalifornia.org. Tom, homelessness. What do we do about it?
Larry, homelessness is in some sense a very complicated problem, because the truly homeless, when you get to the core problem, are people with mental illness and severe drug problems. What you cannot do with them is simply put them indoors somewhere, because you're not treating the reason they became homeless. So you have programs in this state, they're going to allocate $12 billion, and put these people in hotels. And what the proof in San Francisco and other areas have shown is, A, it attracts people to say that they're homeless, and because they get to go inside for free versus where they might have been elsewhere. But we also find it causes enormous damage to the places where they're being housed, and the taxpayers have to pay the bill. But most of all, it doesn't do anything about their mental illness or their drug problem. They're actually delivering them drugs in San Francisco. And as a result, it actually makes the problem worse for these people, because they leave themselves, no cure there. So this is just typical government. Let's create a program. We'll appropriate money, but we won't deal with the issue really. We won't be accountable. We'll just go on TV like Gavin Newsom and say, hey, I'm paying money. What we found is, even in our recent poll at RescueCalifornia.org, 41% of Democrats say he gets a D or an F on this issue, 71% of voters overall.
So, Tom, what should we be doing about it? What should we do? What would you recommend?
To that true group of mental illness and drug addiction, you have to treat them at the simultaneous to taking them off the street. You cannot not treat them, otherwise it's a failure. What you cannot also do, you cannot just allocate money. Look what's happening in Santa Barbara. In Santa Barbara, they have encampments near wildfire areas. All you have to do is put up a tent, and they'll put you in a hotel. You cannot advertise to the world that you're giving benefits, because that attracts people to the program. So step one, understand why government bloats it. Step two, really treat the core homelessness. And then I personally believe that you should get more charities involved, because charities do not want the person to be homeless as a government program that continues. They want to help people. So get the charitable community more involved with their actual treatment. Train them, let the charities train them, so that then they can go out and start to live normal lives.
Tom Del Beccaro, chairman of the RescueCalifornia.org organization. Again, Tom, thank you so much for coming on. It doesn't matter unless Gavin Newsom goes. It doesn't matter who replaces him unless he first gets voted out of office. So please, RescueCalifornia.org. Tom, God bless.
All right. Thank you, sir. Good luck with you.
Thank you.